Okay, Year 11, welcome to part 3 of the intro videos. This is a quick one. It's just 2 questions that combine now the sine rule and bearings, which is a very common sort of exam style question. So stop the video and see if you can do it yourself first. Okay, so it says Donhampton is 48 kilometres from Castletown on a bearing of 050. Okay, Eastville is on a bearing of 075 from Castletown and on a bearing of 150 from Donhampton. So calculate the distance of Eastville from Castletown. So what we need to do is we need to put in some north lines. Okay, so here are some north lines. Okay, so it says Donhampton is on a bearing of 050 from Eastville. Donhampton is 48 kilometres from Castletown on a bearing of 050. So what that tells me is that from Castletown, measure from the north in a clockwise direction, then that is 050 degrees. Okay. What else do we know? Eastville is on a bearing of 075 degrees from Castletown. So that must mean that this angle here is 25 degrees. Hopefully that makes sense why. Then we need to know that Eastville is on a bearing of 150 from Donhampton. Okay, Eastville is on a bearing of 150 from Donhampton. So what that means is that this angle is 150 degrees. Okay, so we've got to see what else we can actually find out. Now, first of all, I think I must know that this angle must be 130 degrees, and angles inside around an entire point means that that is 280, so that must be 80 degrees. So 105, so that must mean that's going to be 75 degrees. Okay, so we have got here a side and an opposite angle. We want to know the distance from Eastville to Castletown, so let's call this X, and we've got its angle, and we want to know its opposite side. So we can say X over sine 80 degrees is equal to 48 over sine 75 degrees. Okay, so now simple rearrangement, X is equal to 48 sine 80 over sine 75 degrees. Okay, and so put that into your calculator. There's the answer. Let me just delete the working. There's the answer to 3 decimal places. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, and now we've got, right, so question 4. The diagram shows 3 helicopters DEF. Helicopter D is due south of helicopter E. The bearing of helicopter F is 060 from E. The bearing of helicopter F from helicopter D is 012 degrees. And the distance of helicopter F from helicopter D is 900 meters. So we need to find the distance of helicopter F from helicopter E. So let's call that X. Okay. Again, what we must know that this angle is going to be 120. So again, sine rule can tell me that X over sine of 12 is equal to 900 over the sine of 120. Okay, so X is equal to 900 times sine of 12 over sine of 120, and whack that into a calculator. There's the answer, 216.1 meters. Okay, now we need to find the distance of helicopter D from helicopter E. So we've got to find this distance here. Let's call that Y. Well, now we've actually found that angle of 120, we should also know that this angle, 132, is got to be 48 48 degrees. Okay, so we're going to say y over sine of 48 degrees, that's the opposite angle, is equal to, and you can pick either pair, so I'm just going to use 900 over sine of 120. Again, rearrange, we're going to get 900 times sine 48 over sine of 120, and stick that in your calculator. There's your answer, 772.3 meters. Okay, any problems with those questions, just let me know.